What do you do when you hit a wall in your marriage and you have a disagreement and you only rely on your plan A and it failed and you don't have a plan B? You end up right back in the same cycles over and over again, and it fails and you didn't have a plan B and you're back into old cycles again. If this is for you, pull up a chair and let's have this conversation. Allen&Eve here to help you believe
that marriage is not a game.
Talk to him, girl. What up, though, everybody? Oh, man, it feels so good to be here doing this video. Man, I am so happy because a lot of times I rely on plan B when things go wrong and me and my wife have a discussion and we have a disagreement. Never argument, disagreement. I see arguments as you're yelling and screaming at each other and you're putting each other down. We having strong disagreements on things. And how do you do it when you only have a plan A? Let me get into this conversation and I promise you this will bless you. You will understand and not just have one way or just one plan for a situation when you have a disagreement. We are going to lay out the 3 points of my plan B that helped me in our last disagreement. Okay. That was honest, but we have a healthy communication.
Some of it didn't help. Some of it.
So is there anything you want to add before I start flowing and going?
Anything I want to add? I didn't even, where we at?
Anything you want to add to this so far that what I already said?
No, I'll just interrupt when I can.
Well,
No, I'm going to listen, but I'm going to try to.
The reason why I bring this video up, because a couple of weeks ago, me and my wife had a disagreement, and we came against a strong, heated disagreement that I thought, hey, I have a plan A. This is what I'm going to do. When things get rough and we just seem like we're disagreeing and we're not hearing each other out, I'm going to say, hey, let me call you back, or let's take a pause in this conversation and talk about it later. But my wife, in the heat of the moment, did not. No. Do you want to explain?
Yeah, I can tell them what I said. I don't mind.
What was going through your mind?
What was going through my mind is avoidance. You don't want to have a conversation. We're about to talk about this. And it wasn't that because we don't cuss each other out. So I feel like we've been getting through it this way all of this time. Why are you now trying to change up on me? I don't like you changing up, and where we at with this? Because it did to me at that time. Felt like he was avoiding the conversation.
Yes. And my defense in a way, or my strategy was plan A.
It didn't work out.
And it didn't work because I told her, hey, like I said before, let's take a break, let's pause. She said, no, we're not going to talk. It's like, whoa. Now, at that point, I can just snap back into our old cycles. But I thought about it. I said, hold on. I remember this other thing I read. I should try this right now. And this is part of my 3 steps with my plan B. The first one was the hard stop and breathe. So as you was carrying on talking, instead of trying to pick out the things, nitpick every little thing you say, focus on that, and then wait till you stop and then have a rebuttal, I did the whole stop, calm down, and breathe. I did a hard stop. I just stopped my mind. I stopped everything.
Right. And
I just sat there and cooled and try to like doing breathing exercise, like get my mind right. It definitely helps when you're in a heated moment to just like breathe sometimes, because I don't know what it does, but it just ease your nerves and ease the, like you're just getting riled up inside and furious. So once you it's not that you're stopping just to ignore the person that's talking, but if we can't walk away, let's do some breathing exercise, or me do some breathing exercise, or we both do it together. We can do it together. That's fine, but we have to cool out. We have to stop. At least one person has to do that.
Right, and I agree with that. But 2, I wanted to just bring up, it did also feel like I felt like I didn't want to have to rehab this conversation. Sometimes when you in the heat of the moment, you don't want to keep having the same conversation over and over again. Maybe some people just want to deal with it, but of course, if the person is hollering, screaming, yelling, y'all cussing each other out, yes, that's not going to work. But I feel like in our situation, it does work, and we got through it.
Yes. And if I stop and not doing that, constantly cutting you off and talking, because where does that get us? If I constantly we cutting each other off, just getting more furious and furious about, now it's new things that's coming up. It was about this small thing, now it's something else, like, hey, you just said this and that's not what I said, so what are you now we arguing about 5 different things in the midst of it. Is that making anything better? No. You're yelling at the person, putting them down, being condescending, being very rude,
right,
going through this process. The second step that I had to do, it was the whole step back and put myself in their shoes. This is one of the hardest, difficult things to do, because now, after the breathing exercise, I have to stop thinking about myself, drop my armor, stop focusing on me, and focus on what you're saying, what the argument, what the discussion, and everything. Put it, of course, put myself in your shoes, but kind of just look at it from your point of view. What is she really saying? Like, what if she's trying to get through to me that I'm not understanding? How do it feel to be in your shoes? How do it feel to be you trying to tell me this?
Right.
You know, I don't. So
I mean, it feels like sometimes you understand, or you say you understand, or you're saying words just to me so that it can go away. That, yeah, I understand everything you're saying right now. Everything is very clear to me. And, like, you just saying, you don't say that, but you know, if somebody stood there and just agreed with everything, that didn't tell me anything about how you really feel, because I know you really don't feel like that, or we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Right.
So there's a lack of communication and a breakdown of communication somewhere. And it is frustrating to try to talk to somebody that may not be a talker, okay? Yeah. And maybe they don't know how to express themselves as well, or they shut down. That's not helpful, you know, because you have to come out of that too. You can't just, expect them to, oh, I know you shutting down right now. And that's always the end of it. You know, everybody should be compromising. Sometimes you should let it go in the moment because, you know, they shut down. The other person that shut down, they need in other moments to speak up and not always shut down. Need to be some give and take here, you know.
Right. And it's difficult to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Very difficult. You're not going to get this right the first time. But over time, you're going to have to understand your own tricks and tips and stuff, how to do this, how to put yourself, like, really, that whole stopping and breathing, that's going to help. The realizing what they're saying, actually listen, take it in, and be like, okay, this is the problem. I'm going to focus on that point and put myself in their shoes. How would I feel if that happened? We don't want to be like, yeah, oh God, I understand, you know, like whatever type of thing. No, really think about it. And I promise you, putting yourself in their shoes, I know it's going to be difficult. I understand that. I've been through it. But I'm telling you, put yourself in their shoes.
Now, you said that 5 times.
Hey, because it's so important. It's very important. It's hard to do. And I want to get them across to them to do this for sure. It will help. Just put yourself in their shoes. The third and last one.
Hold on. I want to just add to that. Okay. When you putting yourself in somebody's shoes, don't think about how you would handle it.
Right.
Because once you start thinking about how you would handle it, oh, they should have did it like this. But that's not where they are. This is not how they're handling. You have to respect where they are too. You see, because some people could see what their spouse is saying, but just don't agree with it. So it never goes anywhere. Just respect where they are, respect what they're saying, pray for them that they will grow on that, in that area. And just try not to make everything a big deal, you know?
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Okay, the last and third step, the final step, this is the slam dunk of this whole thing. I mean, this is the most powerful part of all of it. You can't have, you know, you can't. This is just the anchor. This is the golden ticket right here. If you speak with self-awareness. Now, this is the speaking part. You know, you stop, you listen, took it all in, thought about your spouse, and now this is the person. Now this is where you come out and you start speaking. You're not being pointing the blame back. That's not self-awareness when I say, oh, I'm doing this because of you. So we're doing tick and tack. I did it because of what you did. No. Self-awareness, you're only displaying and you're talking about what you did.
Right.
Yeah, yourself. You're talking about what you did and you're taking accountability. A lot of people will be like so amazed and so happy to talk to somebody, have a discussion with somebody, a disagreement, don't matter how heated it gets. At the end, you can be self-aware, have self-awareness and not just be like, yeah, I know I did this, and it's always my fault. Saying that, it's not going to get anybody.
It's kind of annoying, but
right?
I can't never do nothing right. It's like that's all you had to say out of everything I just said.
Right, like
we not gonna address nothing else. You just gonna throw that up and walk out,
right. To make somebody feel good about a discussion is to letting them know that you actually heard what they said. If I repeated what you said, and then I after I repeat what you just said and I agree and I'm saying like, okay, I do this and I'm sorry and I made a mistake. It wasn't trying to be like this. The reason I did that is because X, Y, and Z. And I'm not, I'm not trying to dismiss what you're saying, but I see where I went wrong with communicating that. And I apologize.
Right.
And I'm sorry and I made a mistake. When you hold a mirror up to your own flaws, this stuff it's like it's contagious in your marriage. Then the other person be like, wait a minute, they're taking accountability for this and their own faults. I should do this. I should be able to do the same.
Well, the door is open for you to walk right through the door of what typically it's the husband open up that door, because us as wives are a little bit more emotional for some. I can't say all, but it definitely helped me with you taking accountability. I see in like you expressing yourself. Sometimes I guess people look at it like, oh, if I just listen and don't say anything, that's the best thing to do. But no, somebody need to hear you express that you understand where they are. Express your feelings as well so they don't feel like they're in that by themselves.
Right. And you helped me with that a lot because hearing you constantly bring up the same thing over and over, and when we get to a point trying to figure out why does this keep coming up, is because I took one of my, another thing I used to do is just listen. If she wants to talk about the issue, I think the best thing is if I listen and we had a conversation, that's it. No.
I'm like, no, I need more than this.
Right. It's that 3, that powerful speak with self-awareness is where we start breaking chains. We start opening up communication. We start loosening cycles and start breaking generational curses by being self-aware. You help me with that too. You're very self-aware with things you're going through.
I snitch on myself all the time.
With the things that you're not, you don't have perfect.
No.
But man, when somebody, oh Lord, the defense, that wall, everything start coming down. And I don't know, I just can't express how much this works.
Right. So
I'm gonna have this as a plan.
So basically the simple thing is to just agree with your wife. I'm just playing.
Or your spouse, right. Just agree whatever they say. Like, nah,
right.
Of course, we do want to address issues.
Of course, yeah.
But first, address yourself, and then let's talk about the spouse. Because if your spouse the one who brought up this conversation, let's deal with one thing at a time.
Right.
You didn't bring up this conversation. They did. So this is what we're going to deal with.
This wasn't your turn to hop in and be like, what'd you do?
Right. This ain't turn to get your leg back. Get your get back. Say something back. No. Self-awareness. I know it. Everything. I know this is going to be hard for some people. It's hard for me. But it feels so good when I did these steps. When I did everything after, I'm like, wow, I'm not frustrated. I'm not angry. I was so happy. It's like I felt love again.
Like, where was love at all this time?
It was anger. Madness. So.
As it should have been. When you start breaking, when somebody break trust,
yeah,
they do some deceptive stuff. Let the devil in, not the devil and the
right.
demons in, influencing your marriage and your attitude, and you have unforgiveness, bitterness, and all this stuff on the inside of you. It will manifest in your marriage.
It will.
So,
in this plan, it's gonna at least give you one of the steps to fight the enemy in your marriage, especially if y'all not causing more of the problems and y'all putting out fires, y'all defeating the enemy that's coming between y'all.
The fiery darts.
Yeah, the fiery darts.
Have up that shield of faith.
Put that shield up.
Put that shield up.
Hey, put that shield up. So,
why don't we stop at the same time? That's funny.
I don't know. We twins.
We are.
Yeah, you know it. So, is anything you want to add? Anything you want to say about the whole plan?
I think that you definitely covered everything. You did a wonderful job, and I'm just here.
Stop being just here. You're not just here. At the end of the day, you're not going to get the results you want out of your marriage if you only rely on a plan A. Some circumstances, disagreements are called for a plan B. If you need to be ready with that plan B, especially take these 3, just use them as a template or something. I don't know. Try it. I promise you, you're gonna get good results if you don't post the blame on your spouse.
I just thought about this. All of this plan B talk.
Plan B.
It's a lot of people as Christians that's taking plan Bs, but you don't have a plan B in your marriage just to have a simple conversation. But you for sure you want to take that plan B.
It's good.
You so silly.
It's good.
But I'm saying, like, right.
Finances, people have plan B. When you do jobs and stuff, people have plan B. Right. When you want a career, plan B. Right. They tell you, don't rely on your plan A. Always have a backup plan. Plan.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Yes. Because
Now, I haven't really heard too many people talk about backup plans when you have a disagreement. Right. You're trying to communicate. This is the only way. Do it like this. Do it like this. What if it do? Now what? I did plan A. It didn't work. Now I'm like, forget this. Like, everything, like, it's free fall now, baby. Right. I tried it. Didn't work. So now let's go back. I'm going to get my get back time now. She don't want to stop it. Let's keep going then. I promise you. We should have stopped
I'm glad
it.
we don't have that type of relationship. Ain't nobody over here trying to get no get back. We trying to get the stump on the devil's head. That's what we trying to do together. Just ace down tummy. Ace down tummy. You silly.
Like, we trying to get down.
Right.
Y'all, get yourself a plan B. Understand, it's not just one way to do have communication in your marriage. I did see, kind of realize having multiple plans does help.
Right.
Somebody like, well, plan B failed, then what? It's like,
well, keep working on it because it's gonna come with experience. Like, you're not, just because we give out advice, somebody else give out advice, and you try to apply it, it doesn't work. It doesn't mean, like, it's just you have to find what works for your marriage. Everybody's different.
Everybody is different.
And I just want y'all to know that I do respect where people are in their life, in their marriage. I don't want to come off as, I'm telling everybody this is what you should do, because if you don't do it this way, if you don't do it Eve's way, you wrong. That's something I had to grow and learn. Like, everybody don't revolve around what I'm supposed to be telling them to do, First of all, what do you do?
So, I love my marriage so much. I love growing. I love that, we can have our communication even on our good days, bad days, or the worst days, that we can find different tips and tricks to work on and to come together and still get through it, because we're not going to allow the enemy to win. We're not going to allow this to give up and not figure this thing out. It has to be some other way to work on my marriage where it's thriving and it's getting healthy.
Right. If
you believe that, if you think what we just gave you was some good information, and hey, you like everything you heard in this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, hit the like button. Even if you got a disagreement with what we said, please comment down below or say, write us an email or something. Hit us up.
Use it.
But we're not just saying this for a video. We're actually doing it in our marriage.
My bad. I'm sorry. Don't put that on.
But we have to go. We have to get out of here.
My eye was small.
It's getting late. We got to get out of here. We appreciate y'all so much. We love
Okay.
y'all. Thank you for joining the Allen&Eve podcast. Marriage is not a game.
We love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
That was so funny. No, y'all was like, that's probably how I was looking. I wonder is it when you see, because I felt my eye. You know how you feel it going low. Marriage is not a game.